One of the people that's instrumental in the R&D efforts here at Compass Pools Australia, particularly with our gel coat colour technology, is Paul Bennett from Trojan Fibreglass. Paul sources the best raw materials from all over the world, and then he carries out his own testing on site and reformulation, which I'm going to ask Paul a few questions about today. So Paul, just tell us a little bit about how that works and why that's so important to get the best raw materials and the best result for Compass Pools.
Well, Anthony, when you talk about the gel coat technology, I guess there's several things that you want to be able to achieve. You want to be able to achieve a fantastic colour.
Yep.
You want to be able to not have any yellowing, so you want it to stay pure for as many years as possible. And you obviously want to have some chemical resistance. So I believe that with our gel coat we've covered all those situations. We've made you several different colour ranges that are exclusive to you. You know, I've been lucky enough to travel the world and see some of the best resin and gel coat manufacturers, and we believe that we're supplying you the best gel coat. You get the best base resin, you've got the best promoter system, you've got the best chips.
Sure.
And you've got the best UV stabilisers.
Yes.
So I believe that the gel coat that we supply you is definitely the best on the market. You
mentioned chips. As you know, you're heavily involved. Compass makes their own colour chips on site using your materials and done in conjunction with you. What's important about the resin that's used in the chip manufacturing?
It's important for a number of ways. I mean, it definitely helps by maintaining the perfect colour. So you want to have good quality chips, and you need the chips to be hard, and the styrene needs to have evaporated out of the chips to keep the material fresh. So when you spray it, it's always in spec, so that you get a good spray job, which helps the finish of the pool to be perfect. So again, yeah, you're using the best gel coat for that purpose. I
know firsthand that you come to our factory regularly. You're in the factory floor, sometimes at 4 AM, 5 AM with the boys. You're observing the performance of the materials, the spray patterns, the equipment, that sort of thing. Making recommendations and just making sure that everything's working as it should, and that you're on top of what we're doing and checking on the performance of your materials. That's obviously an approach you take, a hands-on approach.
Yeah, I like to get in the factory, and I guess I come from a hands-on background. I'm a boat builder by trade before I got into the resin business, and so I've actually used all the materials with my own hands for many years before I did this. So I like to keep an eye on what's going on. I need to make sure that the guys are going good, all the materials getting catalysed correctly, and it's just sometimes it's good in the factory to have another opinion.
Sure. And I mean, the boys respect that. I'm sure you talk their language. They can tell you exactly what they're experiencing on a day-to-day basis. I mean, as you know, things can change so much depending on the conditions on the day, the humidity, the temperature. All of those things can affect what you then need to go back and do to tweak and reformulate.
Yeah, that's right. We make the materials suit your application, but also, your factory's very well set up. It's got the heaters. It's all done correctly. The staff that you've got on the floor, they do a great job.
Yeah, that's great to hear, and I appreciate the efforts that you make and your involvement in that, Paul.